Let's do a footwork first. Okay. Okay, so we cover first your reverse triangle. Okay, we have to start from the beginning of your reverse triangle. Then eventually we will progress into the different movement using the principle of reverse triangle. Okay? So first, when we step, then come up with the feet together. Okay? Step, feet together. Right. So you go back and forth that way. And you see my hand? You have to roll forward, step, feet together, and back to the center. Step, back together, back to the center. Step to the right, center. Step to the left, center. Step to the right, center. Okay, let's do that. Begin. You step, as soon as you step, come up feet together, step, step, reverse triangle. So move your hand, roll your hand. Okay, next. All right. Now we bridge into your knee strike. Okay. So feet together, alternate. Feet together, right. Knee strike, and then back to feet together. Move. Knee strike, knee strike. Okay. Let's work on that. Oh, now, okay, now we will include the sipa, okay? I mean, yeah, the sipa, okay? So, which is the kick, right? So, again, we have to progress to another level, right? So, again, you have to start from feet together, all right? Now, feet together, okay? Knee strike, hit the knee strike, okay? Now, I step, come up with the knee breaking, which is your sipa. Okay, now back feet together again. Okay, knee strike, knee strike. Now your sipa. Now your sipa hit to the knee. Now feet together again. Feet together again. Knee, knee. Your sipa. Okay, sipa. Okay, back to the center. So go back and forth. Okay, let's work on that. All right, again. Okay, now we will add on your linas, which is your stomping, hitting on the ground. When you deliver, hitting on the ground, right? Okay, so again, you step 45 degrees and feet together, back to the center. Feet together, back to the center. Again, knee strike, knee strike. Now deliver your sipa, right? Deliver your sipa, okay? And then, okay, you're stomping on the ground, okay? You're stomping on the ground, okay? And then back to the center, stomping on the ground. And then back again, okay? Back again, your feet together, knee, knee, okay, sipa, your sipa, now stomping on the ground, okay? Let's do that, okay, come on. All right, everybody, okay, now next, we bridge into what we call clearing, and then at the same time, you can use your leg trapping inside. So we call leg trapping inside. Okay, using your reverse triangle. Later on, okay, all the drill that we do now, I'm gonna show you how the purpose of that, how you apply as your application, as your technique, as your technical application. So we can cover that later on. Okay. So meanwhile, we have to work with the movement first. Okay, again, we step, feet together, right? And it is a feet together. And next, deliver knee strike and deliver knee strike. The third, come up with a CPAP, okay? Hitting the knee. So now come up with your hitting on the ground, which is your stomping, which is you come up with the linas, okay? Now, after this, now you come up with the clearing. Okay, so you clear using your knees, your knee, and then after that, see the position of my leg? Okay, now you have to drop, okay, because that is for the leg trapping purposes, okay, and then back to the center again. Now I'm here. You have to clear that and bend your knee, so just like a little bit of squatting, right? But not really like squatting all the time. So you have to bend it and then back to the center, okay? So that's what we're gonna do, okay? Again, we step here and you come up that way and then you have to squat a little bit and then back to the center, okay? Now clearing, squat a little bit and back to the center. Step 45 degrees, you have to clear, drop the leg, and then you have to bend. After this, okay, after this drill, I'm going to show you the purpose of those movements that we covered, okay? Again, so step 45 degrees, now you bring your leg, you clear it, and then you have to bend it. That is for trapping purposes, okay? Other side, right, clear it, and then back to the center. So watch. Right, now I'm here, trapping, okay? Now your follow-up. Now I'm here, inside, and then drop, okay? And then back to the center, okay? So now I step to the left, now I'm here, so this is your trapping. Then you have to step your left foot for trapping again, if in case that you try to step back. Now, this is another trap, okay? And then back to the center again. Now I'm here, this is trap, then another trap, okay? Back to the center. Now step, this is trap, then this is another trap, okay? Let's work with that, okay? All right. So what we did, we are using the footwork strategy, right? Remember, okay? Even you have sophisticated technique, okay? You have sophisticated technique. If you don't use a footwork strategy, okay? You put yourself in a vulnerable situation, because if you don't use your footwork strategy, because we always assume that all the attackers, they are trained attackers. They are not, we don't assume that the attacker, he don't know anything. We always assume that the attackers that we are dealing with, he is also trained attacker, right? That's why we have the footwork strategy that we have to follow before we establish our technique, right? Okay. Again, we start the reverse triangle, right? And the reverse triangle. And if you notice, we have a CPAC, okay? Or come up with the linas, which is your stomping on the ground all the way through, right? All the way through. Okay. One thing, okay, I will explain first. Okay, so if you, of course, all of you, you attend already to the seminar of my uncle, Grant Tuhon, right? So he explained that the distance of the opponent, you have 3 pieces of distance, right? Or you have long range, mid range, and close range. Okay, beyond long range, beyond close range, that is your pikiti-pikiti. The word pikiti-pikiti meaning close, close, extreme close quarter. That's why pikiti-pikiti. When you say pikiti, it's close, right? But you have to do it, repeat it. The 2 words, pikiti-pikiti, means close, close, extreme close quarter. Right. So the reason why we come up the footwork, because when we come up with what we call this, a clinch beyond close quarter, okay, which is close, you do not have time to use your high kick or different types of kicking, right? That's why we use our knee strike, we use our low line kick or C-CAD, because the moment you are you clinch, right? So you can use your knee strike, okay? From here, I can use my knee strike, hitting the leg, right? And once I clinch, I have an option also. I can use my stomping kick and or linas, hitting on the ground. Remember our drill? Come up that way. Come up that way, okay? So this is it. The moment you clinch, then follow through your lina, okay? Or hitting on the ground, stomping on the ground, okay? And once you come up that way and you try to move, step back. You try to move, remember that? We have this, okay? So this is your clearing. As soon as you come up here, so this is hitting to the to the body or hitting to the leg. Then I'm gonna trap his leg, then follow through, breaking his leg that manner. Okay, so that's why in our drill, as soon as you come up here, we have this, and then back to the center. Now I'm here, come up that way. That's how you apply it, because you cannot be able to use your leg trapping technique or tactics if you are not in a close quarter, correct? So how could you use your leg trapping if you are in a long range? You can't. That makes sense? Okay. Another thing, how to use your CPAP, okay? So if I initiate, so this is the line of attack. Remember, we do not fight face-to-face or two-to-two, that staying in front of the opponent, okay? So if this is the attacker, we do not stay outside, or we do not stay here in the line of attack, because if the person is bigger than you, or the person he's trained attacker, you are in trouble, okay? And you are what? You cannot be able to stop the momentum if the person is bigger than you. So the only way to address the attack, you have to get out of the way. You have to move off the line. So the reason why we have a footwork, as you come up here, you can deliver your CCAD, right? I mean your CPAP. So why we don't apply a high kick? Why? Okay, so if you are in a mid-range, remember, if you're gonna bring your leg high, a high kick, everything is favorable for him that you put yourself in a bad situation, because if you are in a mid-range, he can be able to trap your leg, and the second, you are completely open because you bring your leg high, and and you have time, you have difficulties for your recovery. That's the issue. However, if you use your leg destruction, which is the CCAD, your target is to break the knee. Okay, if you break the knee, if you break the leg, obviously, whatever he has, he cannot be able to respond, or he cannot be able to apply his recounter, right? So that's why, for example, when the punches comes in, now and here, I deliver a kick right there, right into the leg. So meaning when the punch comes in, oh, now here, so kick the leg, apply your CPAP. Or as soon as you come up here, deliver and come up from the elbow, as soon as you come up there, down. Now, look at this. As soon as you come up there, see this? Apply your, what you call this? Your trapping. Okay? Your trapping to that leg. Okay? So that's why we have this kind of drill, right? Okay, the second one, as soon as you come up here, right? So we have this. Then the other leg responds. As soon as you clear, so you have to bend your knee to make sure apply your trapping entry, and your other leg. This is your follow-up to come up with another trapping, if in case that he will step back. Okay. So this is the second drill. We have to bridge between the first one and the second one. The first one, remember for the leg trapping, inside trapping, and the third one, that is your follow-up in case that he's trying to step back. All right, again, let me show you. All right, I step 45 degrees first. Now come up here to clearing. Now this is your trap, right? Then you step, you hook it. You use your other leg for hooking. Just step it, and then you bend it. Okay? And then back to the center. Okay? Now step to the left. Now clear it. Okay? Now you use your other leg for your follow-up, another trap, that way, okay? And then back to the center, okay? So take your time, okay, before I move to another progression, okay? Let's do that. All right, everybody. Okay, so what we did. Okay, what we did, we have this, right? So this is your inside trap, and this is your follow-up trap, right? So again, if you don't have a chance to come up with the first trap, which is your inside trap, okay? My initial footwork that we use is your reverse triangle footwork. I'm sure all of you already like having a better familiarization about your reverse triangle, right? Your reverse triangle. Okay, so but if you don't have a chance to apply your reverse triangle, which is from reverse triangle, then you apply inside entry of your trapping. You can use your what we call your forward triangle. Instead, you go outside, okay? So you can come up here immediately, right? So you can come up here, you step. So instead, you step a reverse triangle. Now, remember your forward triangle, right? So this is your forward triangle. Forward triangle. So what I'm going to do, as soon as I step, I have to apply my inside trap. So as soon as you come up inside trap, okay, inside trap, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my cross forward to come up with another trap, okay, to come up with another trap. See, I'm going to push there inside to complete your putting him down, okay, which is the takedown. So I'm going to do from here, inside trap, then come up with your cross footwork. All right, remember your cross footwork, right? Okay, back to the center, the same thing. Now you have to switch the other side. I'm here, okay? Trap, then come up with your cross footwork. Right, okay, other side. Come up here inside, then come up with the cross footwork. Okay, so this is how we apply. Watch. Okay, so if this is my opponent, right? If this is my opponent, okay, why should I stay here in the front and stay longer, right? And without doing anything, doing anything, right? So the reason why we come up here, your forward triangle footwork, because I'll give you an example. Well, I'm not talking about how to counter the hand yet. I'm talking about how to use the leg trapping. Eventually, we're gonna use to bridge. We use a bridging, okay, between your paramount entry and your leg trapping. Put it together. So this is what we call bridging, okay? Because, as I said, when the punches comes in, remember your entry of your paramount, of your doom of paramount of last time that we cover of your flow, so you come up that way and that way, okay? So remember that, right? So we use that as your entry, meaning as soon as you come up there, so this is what we call focal, okay? Your focal entry, so you bring all the way through. If he responds that, now I'm coming in here, then I can deliver elbow, right? Now I have an opportunity to trap his leg because I'm already inside. That makes sense? Meaning, as soon as the punches comes in, now I deliver there, now I'm here. I have an opportunity now. In this process, I'm already inside. So I have an opportunity to apply my forward triangle trapping. Remember this? Right. See this? See? So I can come up with that. If it try to step back, now I can trap the other leg. So there's another takedown. So that's why we have what we call this, your follow-up, okay, in case you try to step back. That's why the next our movement, as soon as you come up here, right? As soon as you come up your trapping, okay, which in reverse triangle is very similar approach. If you are using your forward triangle, the only difference of using a forward triangle, your approach is going to inside, direct. But if you are using your reverse triangle, your approach is going to outside, then going inside. But if you are using a forward triangle, you go immediately inside because you don't have enough chance, if you don't have enough time, right? So I said, if you are using your forward triangle, now I'm here, right? Then come up with that, then apply your cross footwork. Your cross footwork, in case that there will be a follow-up. Okay, so meaning, if I'm here, right? If I'm here, trap, then I can use my cross footwork to come up with the, see, another trapping, leg trapping here. See, that's another takedown. So if you come up with the cross footwork, okay? So again, the next drill we do is your forward triangle, leg trapping, inside leg trapping, and follow through your cross footwork, okay? Again, come up that way. So this is your inside, then follow through your cross. Okay, back to the center, okay? Other side, see, inside, then come up with a cross, okay? Other side, other side, so immediately come up with the inside, which is, you have to initiate your footwork, your forward triangle. So this is your pattern. You have reference already of your forward triangle, right? Your broken forward triangle. So what you're gonna do, you step there, right? See that? Then apply cross. Then back to the center. Other side. Now I'm here. Then come up with a cross. Okay? Let's do that.